there's a very popular guy on social media, I think TikTok, this particular guy right here. He's a ZCC member. He was a Sangoma at one point. He's a very confusing fella. He's all over the place. But in this video, I wanted to show that ZCC doctrine doesn't change anybody. It doesn't move anybody forward. But I'm going to explain after I play you this video. This is the video that's out there on social media right now. I'm going to play it just for a second and let's talk about it. But play the video first. So, okay, fine. You know, the fascinating part about that video, it's when the video ends and you see him almost wanting to peek to make sure that the people he's trying to impress did see him spilling. Because, you know, with things like all this liquor stuff, you pour it down to the ground, you can't retrieve it so that the people you are trying to impress can see you. Let's talk about the influence of ZCC doctrine. You will not see a ZCC person preaching the gospel to an unbeliever. I won't see it. You won't see a ZCC person evangelizing, open air evangelism. You won't see a ZCC person actually making an effort to bring a person to faith. When you get sick, that's when they come. They want you to get sick. What kind of a church is this? What kind of a church is this? They want people to get sick first. When they are sick, then they know. They come over. After the devil has manipulated the body's condition, and then they will come over and then try to recruit you to their church with the lure of healing. Who is the ZCC's God? And we were speaking about the Greek gods that you see who are whose identity is locked into the idea of medicine. The god Asclepius, also seen or noticed by a staff with a snake around it. Imagery you see at ZCC with the staff of authority over their doors. ZCC doctrine is not meant to convert or bring people to the gospel. It's meant to bring people to themselves. Self-improvement. It's not salvation, that's the center. It's self-improvement. So this is why when they get outside, they don't know what to do. They become idle. They become like this young man. They become like this man because now all they can do is go out and try and be relevant in society. Because there's nothing else. They might validate themselves by money, by clothes, by having fancy things and whatnot. Why? Because there's nothing that really sets them apart. The gospel sets you apart. The gospel, it separates you from there. They pour themselves into the flesh. When last did you see a ZCC person? That's actually an insult. I've never seen, in my whole life, I've never seen a ZCC person evangelizing, not even in a train. ZCC people only know how to debate ZCC doctrine. They can't debate the Bible. They don't know it. They don't know the Bible. This is why when their young men come out, you pour the alcohol, then what? Yeah, you might have bought a bottle for $1,000. I think that's how much that bottle cost. You might have bought that bottle for $1,000, but after you pour it down, see, when you were looking back, it's useless doctrine. I didn't create the doctrine. You see, the black hair, I got a black cap here. Mine. See, mine is fashionable. Mine is on point. Mine is not that copper, that thing, with the khaki. It's like I was wearing uniform. ZCC doctrine lacks in the area of discipleship. ZCC doctrine doesn't have any points of discipleship. It ends at you. It wants to self-improve. The doctrine is no different. It's no different to politics. That's why the church people don't evangelize. You will never see a ZCC person ever knocking at your door, calling you to come to church, unless they know you. They are not going to be doing that. They don't evangelize those people. What kind of a church is that? The Bible says, go ye into the world. It doesn't say, go ye into the church. Go ye into the world. When have you seen a ZCC person going ye into the world? You are not a church. Don't lie to yourself. Now that's for those ones, they like lying to themselves over there. You will see them, some of them, partially they will be in the, they'll be in the comment there being funny individuals. They'll be in the comment section trying to be funny individuals. Your church has no perspective of fulfilling the church mandate. To show it's not a church, it's a cult. It represents something else. What? We don't know. Wonder you're just always running to the mountain. What's wrong with you people? Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? And you get to their houses, you see that uniform on the wall, and their shoes like tires, made of tires. It's not like tires. It's made of tires. A 90% church that doesn't know the Bible. Dololo. Two. Nix. Why? The church has no perspective of the mandate of the Messiah. Don't evangelize. When did you see it? 12 million people. How did they come to the church? They wait for you to get sick. All of them, all 12 million of you there, you all came to church because you were sick or your grandmother was part of the church. You only like it because Libina Mpo and Libina Nkedi and whatever. There is no mandate to call people to Christ or to the gospel. They don't fulfill Matthew 25. Yes, your church is full, but you don't fulfill the mandate. When did you see a ZCC person evangelizing? Or just preaching the gospel, holding a Bible, not even something difficult. A ZCC person holding a Bible. You can count. I can count in my lifetime, I can count how many ZCC people I've seen with the Bible. By the way, I have family members who are ZCC. Never seen you ninjas holding a Bible. Don't lie to yourself. I want me to expose you. Never. I have ZCC family members. They've never. You ninjas don't hold Bibles, nothing. Can't quote nothing. Nothing. Doesn't fulfill the church mandate. So what kind of a church is that?